when the king wanted to give announcements, the drummer would play to give the announcements to the king. Now, the king of Mali in the 12th century had a very vast empire. And when he wanted to give information to the people in his kingdom, it would take months and months and months for his information to get to the outlying communities. So what he envisioned and what he instituted was a drummer would be in every city. And along every road, a drummer would stand every 50 miles. And a drummer would stand, his drummer would be strapped around his back. He would stand like this with his head turned to the side, with his hands on his drum, where if he heard a signal, he would hear it and he would relay it. That way, the information of the king will get to his kingdoms within hours instead of within months. And so the drum is a very important part in Africa. It talks and says many, many good things. So would you like to hear the drum talk?
Yes.
Say, talk, drum, talk.
Talk, drum, talk.
Yes. Oh, yes, yes. It's very wise. Many, many tales and things told by the drum, yes. You know, have you heard drum talk? Yes. Mm-hmm. Well, maybe we just say it loud enough. You have to have real enthusiasm. See, you might be shy. Say it real loud, energetically. Talk, drum, talk.
Drum.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Oh, I forgot. A drum needs a hand or a stick to talk, just like your face needs your mouth. If you didn't have a mouth, could you talk?
No.
What would you say? Well, some people use sign languages, right? But if you did not have any hands, or if you didn't have a mouth, you couldn't say anything. So the same thing, if a drum did not have a hand or a stick, it would just sit there. Okay, drum, say, talk, drum, talk.
Talk, drum, talk.
Huh. Yeah. So did you understand what the drum said?
No.
You did not understand what the drum said?
No.
You see, this is what your mother and your father and your teachers and your preachers and your politicians, they say something to you and you turn around and they say, do you understand what I say? And you say, no. Then you must listen very carefully. Okay, drum, play something very, very, very simple. Very simple. Listen very carefully. Anyone know what the drum say? Huh? What did it say? Yeah, there's a boy who knows how to hear. Listen to it again. So the African will play with rhythm. That's the boy who's going to be intelligent. He knows how to listen. So the drum talks, except the first thing I played was in Yoruba, and how many people know Yoruba language? See, the reason why you don't understand what the drums say because it's not speaking the language you understood. Some of you who listened very carefully knew I played Mary Had a Little Lamb. If an African person was walking by who did not know English, he wouldn't know what the drum was saying. So when you hear drummers play drums, they're not just saying, the drummer is talking, it's just that you do not know what he's saying. Also, like I mentioned to you before, when the drum plays, the people know what to do. If the dancer would know what to dance to the right, to the left, the people would know what song to sing or what to do in the festival, or know what rhythms to play. Now I want to play something. And if you understand what the drums say, don't say, ooh, 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 I know, ooh, ooh, I know, because there are no monkeys in here. Just do what you're supposed to do. If you understand what the drums say, just do it. There's something you're supposed to do when you hear this. Just do it. Listen very carefully. drum say? But Adam's family, hey, you Africans. See? Now, if somebody was walking down the hall and heard this, they said, oh, this must have been a drum class, and the people must have been practicing for months and months and months because they knew when to play and knew when to stop. They knew when to come in, everybody had perfect time. Nobody was off time. Everybody was all together. Did we practice this for months and months? No. Then I have to holler at you and say, no, no, not on this side of the river, on that side of the river. Let's do it again. Take 17,000. Do we have to do that? No. That's because you understand what you do. You know when you hear the Adams family, you do like this or clap, you know the rhythm. That's what the Africans do. When the African drummers play, the people know what to dance, what to sing. So next time you see an African drum and dance group, they all are talking and they're communicating. They're not just saying, no. They are talking and they're dancing and they're telling a story. Even the dancers, when they move their hand movements, they're telling a story. It's just that you do not know the language. Now in Africa, they sing songs about all types of topics and subjects. They just don't sing songs about, baby, I love you. Or they just don't sing songs about, my baby done left me, I got the blues. But they sing songs about all kinds of things. This is a famous song, it's in Senegal and Mali. It's about a boy who went down to the river and he saw a strange sight, for he saw a hippopotamus with a crocodile in his mouth. Now what would you say if someone came up to you and say, hey, I saw a hippopotamus, you know this? What would you say if someone said, hey, I saw a hippopotamus with a crocodile? What would you say?
That they were crazy.
Yes, you would say that they were crazy, or you might say, yeah, right, or something like that. Well, the Africans would feel the same way, except they would not say it in English. They would say it in their traditional language. They would say, kabobi ray. Let me hear you say kabobi ray. That means they're crazy, or yeah, right, that's stupid. Matter of fact, it's so ridiculous. The Africans will raise their hands like this and shake their heads and say, kabobi ray. Let me see you raise your hand and shake your head and say, kabobi ray. So if I say, Sakana maloka bambo muta, I'm saying, hey, I saw a hippopotamus with a crocodile in his mouth. He would reply, kabobi ray. And I would say, Sakana faso jokolo foreto fele. I say, yes, indeed, down by the river, I really did see a hippopotamus with a crocodile in his mouth. And you would still say, kabobi ray. One day, a boy went down to the river to fish. And he saw a strange sight in the water, for he saw a hippopotamus with a crocodile in his mouth. He finished fishing and saw some women coming to the river to get some water. The boy told the women, Sakana maloka bambo. The women said, the boy said, Sakana baso jokolo foreto fele. Women said, the boy said, Sakana maloka bambo. Women said, the boy said, Sakana baso jokolo foreto fele. Women said, finished putting water in their bowls. They saw some hunters coming to the river to get some water. The women said, oh, hunters, a boy told us, Sakana maloka bambo. The hunters said, the women said, Sakana baso jokolo foreto. The hunters said, the women said, Sakana maloka bambo. The women said, the hunters said, Sakana, the women said, Sakana baso jokolo foreto. The hunters said, water and saw some of the king's soldiers coming to the river to get something to drink. The hunter says, "Oh, king's soldiers, a boy told some women who told us, Sakana, the king's men said." The hunter said, "Sakana, or the told for the king's men said." The hunter said, "Sakana, the king's men said." The hunter said, "Sakana, or the told for the king's men said." So the king's soldiers went to the king's palace and said, "Oh, king, you would not believe what happened today. For a boy told some women, who told some hunters, who told us, but the king did not say Kobobi Ray. The soldier said again, but the king did not say Kobobi Ray still. And the soldier says, "King, well, why is it that when the boy told the women, what the women said, and when the women told the hunters, the hunters said, and when the hunters told us, your soldiers, we said, so king, sire, O humbled one, O Lord of the lords of this land, the servant of God, why is it you won't say Kobobi Ray?" Do you want to know what the king told his men? Do you want to know what the king of all the land of Gao, the surrounding region, told his men? Yeah. Do you want to know what the great Umba of the village of Gao and the surrounding communities, where people brought all types of gifts and golds and jewels just to be at his feet and win his favors, what he said to his men? Yeah. This is what he said. Sakana, malo kabambo muta. Sakana, pasado kalo pulitofele. Sakana, malo kabambo muta. Sakana, paso jokolo. Hey, hey, hey. All right, you like that story? Yes. Uh-oh. Yeah, I do have a question. Do anyone know why the king did not say Kobobi Ray but sung the song? Anyone know why? Why?
Because he didn't remember Looney.
No, that's not why. Anybody else know why? Well, almost, because the king was the boy who saw it in the first place, so it was no surprise to him. All right, thank you very much.